Now Austin Rouser, Assistant Public Works Director, he will make some comments.
Good morning. I'd like to start just by talking about what our crews have been working on since the storm happened last night. We've had people that were on call throughout the night, on call at all hours, making sure that we're coordinating closely with the police department, with OPPD, and making sure that roadways are clear to the best extent practicable. We want to make sure that all the roadways are safe. We want to make sure they're all passable, and so we've been working at all hours just to make sure that that happens. We will continue to work in that fashion. We are working with about 30 crews currently that are going through the streets. Our first priority is the passability of the streets. And so we will be working over the next several days just to make sure that all the streets in Omaha remain passable and open and safe for the public to use. We do anticipate, as the mayor mentioned, that at some point in time, likely at the start of next week, we will come through and do a curbside pickup for tree limbs that are down. But our first priority through the rest of this week and through the weekend will remain passability and openness of the streets. So we would ask that people just be cognizant of the fact that potentially Monday we could start coming out and picking up limbs at curbside. And so there's some time there for people to get those out to the curb and make sure that they're available for our crews to start picking up. We do anticipate that operation to take a significant amount of time. There's a very, very large amount of debris that's down. We're working through 5,000 lane miles of streets to make sure those are open and passable. We expect the pickup that starts early next week to last somewhere in the 2 to 3 week range. And so we would obviously ask that if people have the means, if citizens have the means and the ability to get limbs and trees to the dump sites that are open, we would certainly appreciate that happening. Otherwise, we will continue to process until everything's picked up over the next several weeks. One of the issues, obviously, that came up this morning, we've had a number of outages with our traffic signals. Traffic signals run on power, and so we're waiting for the full restoration of power. As of this morning, I know about 10% of our system was still completely black. The way that works is if we have a power outage at a signal, the signal will go dark. That should be treated as a four-way stop if there are no lights there. Once the power is restored to the signal will go into what's called flash mode, where you'll see either a red or a yellow flashing light. Again, those are treated as four-way stops to make sure that that people aren't having crashes in the intersections. At that point in time, once the power comes back, our crews come out to get those signals reset, get the timing reset on them, and so that can take a significant amount of time. We did have some signal poles that were also damaged, and so we have crews working on those. But we are looking to restore all of that functionality to the system as soon as possible, and work to make sure that our transportation system remains passable and safe.